Welcome to Coffee and Conversions, your casual segment on the top B2B marketing tactics from experiences, not textbooks. Here are your hosts, Dan and Miles.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Coffee and Conversions. We're on episode lucky number 7 today. Ooh. So we've got Dan back. One thing we're going to be talking about today is premium content. I know me personally, when I go on my social channels, I get hit with webinars coming up, webinars available to me, ebooks. These are all pieces of content that we consider premium content and thought leadership pieces. How about you expand on that a little more, Dan, on what is the purpose of this premium content, what's the goal of it, and does it really make a difference?
Yeah, I like to describe premium content as a deep dive in any specific topic. Obviously, it comes in many forms. An ebook is a good one if you want more something that you read. Webinars are really interesting. You can bring multiple stakeholders, which is really great. Infographics if you're looking for something more visual. But really, I think what we look for from companies that we trust, that we buy from, that are building innovative solutions, is for their guidance, right? The same way our clients look to us to be their guidance when it comes to marketing. If I'm buying a project management software, I expect them to be the guidance in project management. So when you think about premium content, it's an opportunity for the thought leader to do a deep dive in a topic and help influence my decision making through their education. So we call it premium content because obviously there's such things as blog posts, and what I don't want to do is have to jump around and tie many pieces together to learn the topic that I need to educate myself on. Premium content is typically a really well thought out piece, or that brings in multiple influencers and stakeholders to talk about the topic, and really allows me to learn at a deeper level or consume at a deeper level the information that I'm looking for. And very often I pay a price for that. Price being I have to go through a paywall or complete a form and submit my lead. But I'm typically willing to do a little bit more for a premium piece of content because it adds a lot of value to me. And when we think about the funnel, premium content is really important because we want people to trust us, view us as thought leaders, and hopefully that builds more trust in why they should work with us.
Yeah, and especially in the B2B space, we've talked about this where it is a very complex buyer's cycle. Mm-hmm. So this isn't they're visiting our website, filling out a form, and then next week they have our software or whatever our product is. Now this can be an 8-month journey to where they're looking at our competitors as well, and they want to feel comfortable with our product and our expertise in the space. And that's exactly what premium content will do over the course of months or weeks by you just establishing that authority in your space.
Yeah, I think brand authority and brand trust is really important. Obviously, when you sell something like B2B software, you want to understand the solution, make sure it solves your problem, and you want to trust the company that you're buying from. There's a reason why we feel comfortable paying $50,000 a year for Salesforce, but only feel comfortable paying $99 a year or a month for Zoho CRM, right? We trust our brand, we trust their guidance, and we understand their solution. And a lot of what I think branding and marketing and really solution awareness in B2B is about is that understanding the solutions that we want to buy and interacting with customers and businesses that we trust.
And with that, like we said, we're talking about this complex buyer's journey, and obviously there's people at different stages of the funnel during that entire journey. So is this something, do we want the same premium content at each stage of the funnel, or are we having more general, broader piece of content or premium content at top funnel, and then when we get to middle or bottom, we have a very specific niche piece of premium content?
I think your content strategy really needs to mirror your full funnel approach. If you're not diversified in your full funnel approach, you're not actually executing a full funnel approach. And the way we try to approach marketing, whether it comes to content, social, search is really breaking down those channels, which is all they are, they're channels to execute a strategy, into different stages of the funnel, and the same goes for premium content. There's obviously a webinar that could be built around creating market awareness, creating solution awareness, and then there might be a webinar where you bring in an existing customer and dig through how them working with your software made them more successful. And you can easily see how that is more of a middle of funnel, bottom of funnel type of webinar, where just somebody looking to better X topic that you're talking about is more of a top of funnel piece of webinar.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. Last question for you then. These are large pieces of content. What's the frequency of producing these, big pieces of content? Is this something we're doing monthly or quarterly, yearly?
Yeah, no, that's a great topic. I get a lot of questions around frequency, especially working with startups where bandwidth is limited. What I really suggest is that you create content and strategies that fit for your bandwidth. If you're a small company and you try to create 10 ebooks and you end up with 10 crappy ebooks and no strategy, that's not going to work. So if your capacity is once a month and you can do that really well, stick to that. If it's once a quarter, stick to that. Make sure it's tied to a broader strategy, but what we want to see is consistency. As your company grows, we can scale our bandwidth, and really it's just a consistent, well-executed strategy at any cadence that fits for your company is what I always suggest is the best way to approach it.
That's perfect. We want to keep that end user in mind. So making sure they're getting the best possible content that we can provide, not getting the most amount of content per se.
That's right.
Awesome. That concludes lucky number 7.
Lucky number 7. Thanks for watching, guys.
Cool. We'll see you guys next week.